It was past midnight. The house settled into its familiar nighttime sounds, the hum of the refrigerator downstairs, the occasional creak of old wood adjusting to the cool evening air. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, watching shadows from the streetlight outside dance across the plaster. Sleep felt impossibly far away, even though my body ached with exhaustion. It had been 3 months since Dad left. 3 months of watching Mom try to hold everything together with forced smiles and extra shifts at the hospital. 3 months of pretending everything was fine at school while my grades slowly slipped and my friends stopped asking if I wanted to hang out. I was 15 and I felt like I was drowning in slow motion. The digital clock on my nightstand glowed 12:47 a.m. in harsh red numbers. I'd been lying there for hours, my mind racing through the same tired loop of thoughts. The bills scattered across the kitchen counter, the college fund that Dad had emptied. The way Mom's shoulders sagged when she thought no one was looking. I heard her footsteps in the hallway, soft, hesitant. They paused outside my door, my heart tightened. I closed my eyes, pretending to sleep. It was easier that way. Easier than seeing the worry in her face, easier than having another conversation where we both pretended everything would work out fine. The door opened slowly, just a crack. Golden light from the hallway spilled across my floor. "Jacob," she whispered. My name hung in the air, gentle as a prayer. I didn't move. My breathing stayed steady, even practiced. I'd become good at faking sleep over these past months. She stood there for a long moment. I could feel her presence in the doorway, could imagine her hand resting on the doorframe, her tired eyes studying my face in the darkness. Then she stepped inside. The bed dipped slightly as she sat on the edge of my mattress. Her hand found my shoulder, warm through my t-shirt. "Jacob, honey," she said again, a little louder this time. "I know you're awake." My eyes opened. In the dim light, I could see her face, older somehow than it had been just months ago, with new lines around her eyes and a sadness that seemed to live permanently in her expression now. "Hey, Mom," I said quietly. My voice came out rougher than I intended. "Is everything okay?" She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "I could ask you the same thing. I've been standing outside your door for 10 minutes listening to you toss and turn." Guilt washed over me. "Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you up." "Oh, sweetheart." She reached out and brushed the hair back from my forehead, the way she used to when I was little and couldn't sleep during thunderstorms. "You don't have to apologize for existing. That's not how this works." I looked away, focusing on the poster on my wall, a landscape of mountains I'd never visited, bought from a school fundraiser years ago. "I'm fine. Just not tired yet, Jacob." Her voice was firm now, the nurse voice she used when she knew someone was lying about their pain levels. "Talk to me, please." The words stuck in my throat. How could I tell her that I lay awake every night worrying about her? That I'd heard her crying in the bathroom last week? That I'd seen the overdue notices she tried to hide? That I felt helpless and useless and like I should be doing more, should be better, should be the man of the house now that Dad was gone? I started, then stopped. "I don't want to make things harder for you." She was quiet for a moment. When she spoke again, her voice was thick with emotion. "Harder for me? Jacob, do you think any of this is your fault?" "No, but nothing." She took both of my hands in hers. "You've been carrying this weight around, haven't you? Thinking you need to fix everything. Thinking you need to be strong for me." The truth of her words hit me like a physical thing. My chest tightened, and suddenly I couldn't hold it back anymore. "I don't know how to help," I said, and my voice cracked. "I see you working all the time, and I hear you on the phone with the bank, and I feel so useless. Like I should be doing something, anything, to make this easier. Oh, my sweet boy." She pulled me into a hug, and I let myself collapse into her arms like I hadn't since I was 12, and thought I was too old for that kind of thing. "You don't have to fix this. That's not your job." "Then what is my job?" I asked, muffled against her shoulder. She pulled back, cupping my face in her hands, the way she had when I was little. "Your job is to be 15, to do your homework and hang out with your friends, and sleep through the night without worrying about adult problems. Your job is to let me be your mom, but what if I can't?" The words tumbled out before I could stop them. Well, what if I can't just go back to being a kid when everything's falling apart? She was quiet for a long moment, and when she spoke, her voice was steady and sure. Then we figure it out together, not with you trying to shoulder everything alone in the dark. Together, as a team. That means talking to me when you're scared or worried or can't sleep. That means letting me help you even while I'm dealing with my own stuff. That doesn't seem fair to you. Life isn't fair, honey. Your father leaving wasn't fair. These bills aren't fair. But you know what? We're still here. We're still standing. And we're going to get through this. She squeezed my hands. I have a decent job. We have this house. We have each other. That's more than enough to build on. Something in her certainty made me believe her. Not that everything would magically be okay, but that maybe it didn't have to be perfect to be survivable. I'm scared, I admitted, the words barely a whisper. I know. Me too sometimes. She smiled, and this time it reached her eyes. But we're going to be okay, Jacob, I promise you that. It might take time, and it might not look the way we planned, but we're going to be okay. She stayed with me for another hour, talking about small things and big things, about plans for the future and memories from the past. Eventually, my eyelids grew heavy, and the knot in my chest loosened. As I drifted toward sleep, I felt her kiss my forehead. I love you, she whispered. More than you'll ever know. Love you too, Mom, I murmured. The door clicked softly shut behind her, but the room didn't feel dark anymore. For the first time in months, I felt like I could breathe again, and finally, I slept.